Why emotional control is the ultimate power. Imagine if you could stay calm in chaos and find strength in tough times. What could you achieve? These are not just big ideas, but practical wisdom from ancient thinkers. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These thoughtful words encourage deep thinking. Have you ever wondered why ancient warriors and philosophers sought a special mindset to handle life's challenges? Today, we will explore the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, meant for everyone facing life's ups and downs. Chapter 1. The Basics of Stoicism. Picture the busy streets of Athens in the early 3rd century BC. Amid the bustle, a man named Zeno of Citium finds himself stranded, with nothing but his thoughts. Zeno spends his days wandering and is eventually drawn to the teachings of the Cynics and Socrates. Inspired by these, Zeno founds what we now know as Stoicism, a philosophy centered on personal ethics, guided by logic and understanding nature. But Stoicism isn't just for ancient temples or old books. It's practical wisdom for everyday life. Have you ever been in a tough situation where staying calm seemed impossible? That's where Stoicism helps. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. Knowing this gives us inner strength. Chapter 2. The core of Stoic wisdom. Control your mind, not external events. Imagine receiving harsh criticism at work, your heart racing, face reddening, emotions swirling within you. Is it the criticism that upsets you, or your reaction to it? This idea is central to Stoicism. As Epictetus famously taught, while we can't control external events, we have complete control over our reactions. Think about a recent event that frustrated you. Was it the event itself, or your reaction to it, that caused distress? This principle isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent. It's about understanding that our power lies in our perception of events, not in changing the world. By mastering our reactions, we can handle life's challenges with strength and calm. Chapter 3. Your reflective journey. Embrace Stoic self-awareness. Let's try a practical exercise. Recall a moment last week when you felt stressed, perhaps a traffic jam, an argument, or a tight deadline. Replay the scene in your mind. What made the event stressful? Was it within your control, or was it an external factor? Now think of the scenario again, focusing only on your response rather than the event itself. For example, instead of feeling frustrated in traffic, use the time to listen to your favorite podcast or reflect on your day. This change in mindset, focusing on our responses, is at the heart of Stoic wisdom. As you think about this, ask yourself, what could have changed if you had approached that stressful moment with a Stoic mindset? By examining our reactions, we develop self-awareness and build a balanced, resilient way to handle life's challenges. If this journey into the Stoic mindset resonates with you, there's much more to discover. By following our Stoic philosophy account, you will gain access to valuable wisdom and practical advice that can transform your daily life. Imagine mastering your reactions to stress, achieving inner peace, and handling your personal and professional life with calm and strength. Don't miss this opportunity. Subscribe now to unlock a richer, more fulfilling life. Chapter 4. Embracing emotions, mastering reactions. Imagine being a ship captain on a stormy sea. The waves are wild and the storm is fierce. Can you control the storm? No. But you can steer your ship through it. This idea helps us understand the Stoic view on emotions. Think about a time when you felt a rush of anger, maybe when someone cut you off in traffic. That first flash of anger is an emotion, a natural human response. However, what you do next is your reaction, and that's where your true power lies. Emotions themselves aren't bad. They are simply signals. Anger, fear, and sadness tell us something about our environment or our inner state. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles, including our strong emotions, can become paths to growth. Think about how often you let a gut reaction make a situation worse instead of solving it. What if instead you noticed your emotional response and chose your reaction carefully? Chapter 5. Techniques for emotional regulation. Now, imagine a storm inside you and how, with the right techniques, you can calm those stormy waters. Consider mindfulness, a practice of staying present. When you feel emotions rising, pause. Take a deep breath. Imagine yourself watching those emotions like clouds passing by. This small calm can make a big difference. Or take journaling, for example. Seneca, another great Stoic, often wrote letters reflecting on his experiences and emotions. Writing down your feelings can help you understand them better and see them from a different viewpoint. When waves of anger or anxiety start to build, writing about the situation can help you understand whether your reaction is driven by the event or your perception of it. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff with the roar of a waterfall beside you. You feel excitement, fear, and awe all at once. How would it feel if you had a tool that helped you step back, breathe, and feel only the excitement? These techniques, mindfulness, deep breathing, and journaling, are your tools for handling strong emotions. Have you ever tried any of these to stop an overpowering emotion? Chapter 6. Cognitive distancing and reframing thoughts. Think back to the last time you were deeply frustrated, maybe during a heated debate or when a project went wrong. Did you ever step back mentally, viewing the situation as an outside observer? This practice is called cognitive distancing and is key in Stoicism. Visualize yourself as an observer, watching a play where you're both the actor and the audience. From this viewpoint, you can see your emotions, recognize them, and choose how to respond. Let's take a common scenario. Imagine getting a critical email from a colleague. Instead of reacting immediately, take a step back and observe. What are you feeling? Is it anger, hurt, or frustration? Now, reframe your thought. Instead of thinking, they're attacking me, consider, they might be having a bad day. Reframing helps create a new story that detaches your personal worth from the situation. It helps your mind see possibilities instead of threats. Picture your reaction to frustrating moments as waves. It's not about stopping the waves, but learning to surf them. When was the last time you viewed a troubling situation calmly and objectively? How did it change your perspective? Stoicism gives us these valuable tools to handle life's emotional ups and downs with clarity and calm. By accepting our natural emotions and mastering our reactions, we turn challenges into growth opportunities. Are you ready to steer your ship through life's storms with a Stoic mindset? Chapter 7. The essence and power of resilience. Imagine a massive oak tree facing a powerful storm. Branches whip around, leaves fly, but it stands its ground. This is resilience. Let's relate this to our lives. Think about a time when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you faced a setback at work or a personal loss. How did you handle it? The ability to bounce back from tough times, to remain strong during the storm, is what we call resilience. In the world of Stoicism, resilience is about inner strength. It's the quality that helps us endure hardships and come out stronger. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, faced many challenges during his reign: wars, plagues, political problems. Yet his philosophical writings show a remarkable inner strength. He said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Here he reminds us that obstacles can be turned into opportunities for growth. Think of the most successful person you know. What role did resilience play in their journey? Resilience isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about emerging wiser and more capable. It's about seeing obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Chapter 8. Stoic practices for building resilience. Now, the big question: how can we build resilience? The Stoics believed in deliberate practices aimed at toughening the mind and body. One such practice is voluntary discomfort. Imagine willingly stepping into cold water or even fasting for a day. These acts push you out of your comfort zone. They mimic adversity in a controlled environment, making you stronger when real hardships come your way. Picture a young soldier who trains in harsh conditions, enduring cold, hunger, and fatigue. This isn't just physical training, it's mental conditioning. By choosing discomfort, the soldier grows resilient. Similarly, Seneca would practice poverty. He would live for a few days with the barest minimum to remind himself that he could handle any financial loss or misfortune. Have you ever thought of challenging yourself this way? Maybe try a cold shower tomorrow morning. How might this small act reshape your mental toughness? Another critical practice is setting realistic expectations. Romans built their empire with careful planning and a clear understanding of their abilities and limitations. By aligning their expectations with reality, they managed growth and setbacks alike. In our lives, setting realistic expectations can save us from unnecessary frustration. Think about a project at work. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for excellence within reachable bounds. This way, setbacks become manageable and progress feels rewarding. Chapter 9. Embracing challenges as growth opportunities. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a rough stone. Each strike, each removed piece, brings the sculpture closer to its final form. Similarly, challenges shape our character. Instead of seeing them as adversities, what if we viewed them as sculpting tools, refining and perfecting us? Reframe your mind to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Recall a time when you faced a significant obstacle. Maybe it was learning a new skill, overcoming a personal fear, or dealing with a difficult relationship. Initially, it likely seemed impossible, but think about the growth that came from it. Did you learn patience, gain new skills, or emerge with stronger relationships? Epictetus, who was born into slavery and later became a renowned Stoic philosopher, often said that our responses to challenges define us. Imagine you're handed a complex task at work, one that feels beyond your current abilities. Instead of viewing it as a burden, ask yourself, how can this challenge make me better? This isn't about ignoring difficulties, but recognizing that each hurdle is a chance to grow and become more resilient. Envision each challenge you face as a stepping stone to a better version of yourself. Ask yourself, what if each difficulty was not a setback, but a setup for your next leap forward? In this light, resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. By practicing voluntary discomfort and setting realistic expectations, we prepare ourselves mentally and physically for life's inevitable storms. Viewing challenges as growth opportunities transforms our perspective. The storm becomes less frightening, and each gust of wind, instead of knocking us down, strengthens our roots further. As we embark on this journey of Stoic resilience, ask yourself, next time life hands you a challenge, will you see it as a stumbling block or a stepping stone to your greatness? How will you let it shape and mold you into a better, stronger individual? Chapter 10. The pursuit of inner peace over external gains. Imagine standing by a calm lake, the water completely still, reflecting the peaceful sky above. Now think of a busy marketplace filled with noise and chaos. Often our minds are like that noisy market, always chasing after achievements and material things. But true happiness is more like the calm lake, peaceful, undisturbed by outside chaos. Inner peace in Stoicism is not a passing emotion. It does not change with the success of a project or the praise we receive. Instead, it's a steady state of mind. Think about the temporary joy of buying a new gadget or getting compliments at work. They bring happiness, but it often fades and is replaced by the next pursuit. Now remember a time when you felt truly at peace, a deeper contentment that's not easily shaken by what happens outside. How often do we chase those temporary moments while ignoring the deeper peace within? Reflecting on these ideas can show us where we focus our energy and attention. How often do you feel contentment that doesn't depend on outside things? This thinking is important in our journey towards Stoic wisdom. Chapter 11. Practices for inner peace, the power of mindfulness and meditation. The Stoics believed that finding inner peace takes practice. Imagine a mountain climber, each step careful, the mind focused on the task. Mindfulness in daily life is similar. It's about being present and aware of each moment without letting the mind wander into past regrets or future worries. Think of mindfulness as an anchor. In a world full of constant distractions, from buzzing smartphones to the fast pace of modern life, mindfulness brings you back to the present. It's as simple as focusing on your breathing for a minute, noticing the sensations, the rise and fall of your chest. How precious would a moment of true peace be for your mind? Meditation is also a powerful tool. Marcus Aurelius practiced what we now call meditation by thinking daily about his thoughts and actions, focusing on what truly matters. Imagine setting aside a few moments each day, finding a quiet space and looking inwardly. This practice doesn't need long hours. Even 5 minutes can create a deep sense of calm. What if every day you took just a few moments to step away from the chaos, to breathe deeply, to reflect on your inner state? Have you ever tried this? If not, consider starting. You might find that the inner calm you achieve is stronger than the turmoil around you. Chapter 12. Simplify your life. Letting go of attachments and embracing simplicity. Think about a cluttered room filled with objects. Now, picture removing things one by one until the room feels open and peaceful. Our minds work similarly. We often hold on to everything: material possessions, old grudges, unnecessary stress. But simplifying can bring clarity and joy. The Stoics, including Seneca, stressed the importance of reducing attachments. Seneca often practiced detachment by sometimes living with minimal resources to remind himself of how little he truly needed. Imagine simplifying your life to focus on what truly makes you happy. What could you let go of today? Visualize your daily stresses, the tasks, the worries, the endless to-do lists. Now imagine simplifying them, focusing on the essentials. Letting go doesn't mean neglecting responsibilities, but rather prioritizing what truly matters. Is it the fancy gadgets, the overloaded calendar, or the quiet moments with loved ones? Think about your attachments and what fills your mind. Ask yourself if these attachments bring lasting joy or just temporary satisfaction. What if you focused on the relationships, passions, and moments that genuinely enrich your life? By practicing mindfulness, meditation, and simplifying life, you can align more closely with the Stoic pursuit of inner peace. This change is gradual but deep, leading to a state of mind that isn't easily disturbed by outside situations. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of calm, unshaken by minor irritations or uncontrollable events around you. This is the real power of finding inner peace, an internal source of tranquility that gives strength and resilience in the face of life's unpredictability. Now ask yourself, what small step can you take today to move towards inner peace and contentment? How can you shift your focus from external gains to deeper, lasting tranquility? This journey begins with a single mindful step. Chapter 13. Integrating Stoicism into our daily routine. Let's start with a beautiful thought by Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. What does this mean in our daily life? How can we integrate Stoicism into our routine so that when opportunities arise, we are ready, balanced, and strong? Imagine starting your day with intention. Think of the moments before the world wakes up, a time for yourself. Picture Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, writing his reflections at dawn. You don't need to be an emperor to use those quiet morning minutes to plan your day mentally. How do you want to feel today? What will you focus on? One clear way to integrate Stoicism is through daily reflection. Just before bed, Take a few minutes to review your day. What went well? What isn't within your control that you can let go of? This conscious reflection builds a mindset of improvement and acceptance. Picture yourself next to Seneca, contemplating the day's events with calm and perspective. Another practical approach is to start practicing amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate. Imagine embracing everything that happens as necessary, even the challenges. Think of an unexpected change in your plans, a missed train or a sudden workload. Instead of frustration, what if you saw it as beneficial, perhaps offering unseen opportunities? Lastly, incorporate the Stoic practice of negative visualization. It's not about being pessimistic, but preparing for life's hardships. Imagine what it would be like to lose something valuable, a job or a relationship. By contemplating this, you appreciate what you have more deeply and build strength for potential losses. Can you take a moment today to value and mentally prepare for all aspects, pleasant and unpleasant, of what might come? What's one small change you can make today to start living a Stoic life? Whether it's morning reflections, practicing amor fati, or negative visualization, integrating these small steps can create a profound impact. Chapter 14. Benefits of living a Stoic life. Let's explore the real benefits of embracing Stoic principles. Imagine leading a life where setbacks don't knock you down, but strengthen you. Picture managing your emotions with grace, instead of letting them control you. First, consider resilience. Life is unpredictable. We face health issues, job insecurities, and relationship problems. A Stoic approach arms you with resilience, helping you not just to endure, but to adapt and thrive. Marcus Aurelius faced many challenges as an emperor, yet his Stoic mindset turned these trials into lessons, making him a better leader. How resilient could you be if you viewed every hurdle as a chance to grow? Next comes emotional control. Think about a heated argument you had recently. How might it have turned out if you took a moment to breathe, to react thoughtfully instead of with raw emotion? By mastering your reactions, you become the calm in the storm, the oak tree in the raging wind. Seneca's reflections often touch on maintaining calm amidst chaos. Imagine how your relationships would improve with this kind of control. Lastly, inner peace. This is a deep, lasting tranquility. Imagine facing your daily tasks with a calm demeanor, unaffected by the chaos around you. The Stoic quest for inner peace means finding contentment not through temporary external achievements, but through a stable internal state. How would mastering your reactions and maintaining peace impact your career and relationships? Picture your workplace stress reduced, your home life harmonious. These benefits, resilience, emotional control, and inner peace, are profound. They lead not just to personal satisfaction, but also to better interactions and success in both personal and professional realms. Are you ready to unlock these Stoic benefits in your life? Chapter 15. Navigating modern challenges with Stoicism. Stoicism, though ancient, is remarkably relevant to modern challenges. Imagine facing today's stress with the wisdom of the Stoics. Can these principles help us navigate the minefield of modern-day stress and social media pressures? First, consider the constant bombardment of information and expectations. Social media tells us what to think, how to look, and who to be. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and inadequate. How can Stoic philosophy help here? By focusing on what we can control, our responses, our thoughts, and letting go of external validation. Imagine scrolling through your feed and feeling unbothered by others' opinions. What if you focused on living according to your values instead of competing for likes? Second, modern life often equates success with accumulation. More money, more possessions, and more status. But Stoicism teaches that true wealth lies in simplicity and contentment. Picture yourself free from wanting more material things, finding joy in what you have rather than what you lack. How freeing would it be to live less for material gain and more for inner fulfillment? Lastly, consider the high-paced, high-stress work environments many face. Deadlines, meetings, and constant pressure. How can Stoic principles apply here? Think about managing stress through Stoic practices like mindfulness and realistic expectations. Imagine approaching your inbox, not with anxiety, but with calm, knowing you'll handle what you can and accept what's beyond your control. Epictetus taught that people are disturbed not by things, but by their views of them. Think about your daily stresses. How can you reframe them through a Stoic lens to find calm and control? What if your response to daily stress was as measured and thoughtful as a Stoic philosopher's advice? Chapter 16. Lifelong commitment to self-improvement. The journey of Stoicism doesn't end. It's a continuous path of self-improvement. Imagine being committed to becoming better each day, stronger, wiser, more resilient. Lifelong learning is a core Stoic principle. The ancient Stoics were avid learners, constantly reflecting, reading, and discussing to refine their understanding and strengthen their character. Picture Marcus Aurelius, despite being an emperor, taking time each day to write his thoughts, to reflect on his actions, and to learn. What if you embraced this habit? Consider setting aside time daily to reflect on your experiences, to learn from your day, and grow. Think of one area in your life where you wish to improve. Is it patience, empathy, strength, or resilience? Commit to it. Imagine making small, consistent efforts each day, embodying the Stoic principle of constant and never-ending improvement. Reflect on your goals and how Stoicism can guide you toward them with wisdom and patience. What's one area of your life you are committed to improving day by day from today onwards? This commitment isn't about quick fixes, but about steady, lasting transformation. Imagine the compounded impact of daily reflections, conscious reactions, and embracing challenges. This lifelong journey cultivates not just a Stoic mind, but a fulfilling, resilient life. Are you ready to walk this path of wisdom and growth, every day refining yourself, achieving a balanced inner state, and mastering the art of living? As we delve into these practices and philosophies, think about how you can start incorporating them today. Start small, reflect deeply, and let these ancient teachings transform your modern life step by step. While your script has beautifully captured the essence of Stoicism, its practical wisdom, and its profound ability to aid us in the journey of life, the key now is to take this knowledge and use it. Understanding without action lacks the power to change our lives. So let's get ready to make Stoic wisdom a part of our daily lives. But now, it's time for us to take action. Information without action tends to be forgotten and rarely helps us move forward. It's by using these insights and wisdom that we become better, stronger, and more calm. Here are a few actions you can take today to master these principles. To begin this journey, let's focus on one principle at a time. Pick from these core ideas. 1. Control your mind, not external events. Learn and manage your reactions. 2. Embrace Stoic self-awareness. Reflect on your daily life and learn from it. 3. Building resilience. Turn challenges into steps for growth. For the next few weeks, dedicate yourself to mastering just one of these principles. Remember, change doesn't come from just reading or thinking about these practices. It comes from living them every day. Once you've chosen your principle, make a public commitment. Share your chosen principle with us in the comments below. By stating your intention openly, you're more likely to hold yourself responsible. We can also support you on your journey and provide tips and encouragement. Now, let's think of some small, easy actions that you can add to your daily routine to master your chosen principle. 1. Control your mind, not external events. Morning reflection. Spend 5 minutes each morning setting an intention to control your responses. Pause and breathe. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to breathe deeply before reacting. 2. Embrace Stoic self-awareness. Daily journaling. At the end of each day, write a brief reflection on things that caused you stress and look at your reactions. Mindfulness breaks. Take short pauses throughout your day to ground yourself and stay present. 3. Building resilience. Voluntary. Discomfort. Try taking a cold shower or fasting once a week to build mental strength. Reframing challenges. Each time you face a setback, take a moment to see it as a chance for personal growth. We would love to help you with your chosen principle and give you more personalized suggestions if you share them with us in the comments. Reflection and tracking your progress are crucial to make sure you're growing and staying true to your intentions. Here are some ways to keep track. 1. Daily journals. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and observations. How did you respond to challenges? What did you learn? 2. Weekly reviews. Set aside time each week to review your progress. Reflect on what went well, what didn't, and how you can improve. 3. Accountability. Partner. Find someone who shares your interest in Stoicism and check in with each other regularly. 4. Progress charts. Use visual aids like charts or graphs to monitor your daily practices and see your improvements over time. As you begin this journey, we invite you to take your first action right now. Choose one principle and one small daily action to start with. Share your commitment with us in the comments below. This public declaration will make your journey more serious and allow us to follow up with you, offering support and encouragement along the way. Finally, thank you for being a part of our journey at Stoic Philosophy. Your pursuit of wisdom and inner peace is truly inspiring. If you found value here, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future content that can help you navigate life with strength and calm. Thank you, and welcome to the empowering world of Stoic wisdom.